Right fellas, welcome back. Back in the garage again. Weekends come around quick, don't they? So my new interior is finally ready. So I've actually had the seats for a while, but I've just been waiting on a few other bits, hence why the videos took a few weeks for me to actually, show you guys what it is. But before I jump onto the interior, I just want to give a couple of mentions to two people. So I'll kind of tell you why this has come about. So I actually had the interior for my van trimmed at Optimise Automotive in Stoke-on-Trent. So myself and a mate both had our interiors trimmed at the same time. So I'm quite fortunate in this respect where I cover all the UK for my job. So I've got mates in Scotland, I've got mates in the Midlands, Wales, Shropshire, you name it, even down to Brighton. So, I can pick parts up and take parts to people and all of kinds of stuff. So anyway, I collected his interior from Brighton while I was on my travels and took them all to Optimise to get done at the same time. And as a little thank you, well, I say a little thank you, he's actually got me a present. Now, this present, I'm actually speechless about it because I did not expect in a million years to get anything like this. It was an absolute pleasure being a part of, managing to, help out with the interior and stuff. And to get something like this as a thank you is just mind-blowing. So, if anyone knows about my van, I've got a 1972 Columbus Grey minivan. And there was some sign writing on it which related to my dad, who unfortunately I lost in 2014 in a car accident. So the thought and the effort what's gone into this present is just absolutely phenomenal. So I'll show you actually now while it's right here. So they've actually bought me one of these classic mini clocks. So it's got obviously the centre binnacle, which is your actual clock, and it's got your ticker. And for the keen-eyed viewers, you'll notice this clock is actually the exact same colour as my van, which is Columbus Grey. And also they've had the sign writing which was on the side of my van before I had the respray put on the clock, which is just, the thought that's gone into it is just absolutely phenomenal, and I can't thank them enough. They've even gone to like all the little details in it. I don't know if you can see the dials there. I'll probably put a shot over the top of this actually. On the mileage reading, they've actually put my son's date of birth as well, and obviously my son's name on the little ticky hand that does that. Absolutely speechless when I opened it. Yeah, absolutely speechless, and that'll take pride of place in my kitchen, because the missus, believe it or not, has actually agreed to put this in the kitchen. So it must be good if my missus is going to let me put it in the house. So I'm getting there now with mini stuff. So this will be the first mini bit into the house, and then slowly I can start bringing some other stuff in. I'm waiting for it to go out for one day, and I'm going to see if I can reverse a mini into my dining room through the patio doors, because I've measured it up and I think that van will fit. So I'll keep that a surprise for her. She probably won't watch anyway, but if you are watching earlier, I'm only joking. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to Mark and Lucy Draper for that. Really kind of you, and like I said, the thought that's gone into it, and the time and effort behind it is just phenomenal, and it's something I will certainly treasure onto forever, because it means a lot to me. Okie dokie, right, interior time. I don't know if I've just told you whether I've had my interior done. I think I have. So anyway, this is the interior. Got sent up to Optimise in February, and it's kind of took a couple of weeks in production, and then I've had the seats for a few weeks, but obviously I've been waiting for other bits and bobs and making sure I'm passing to go and collect it. So the finish that I've gone for is kind of an OEM plus finish. So I've kind of tried to keep the styling of what a van would look like, but obviously upgrade the materials to a leather. So I've had all new foams, new swabs, which is like the springy stuff in the seat. The seat frames have been painted. They're basically brand new. So I've had two seats. I've had inner door liners, and I've had handbrake gaiters, gear gaiters, and obviously the dashboard stuff has been done as well. So what I'll do, I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you it, because I'm super happy with it. yeah, I think this now is just literally just going to set the van off. I've actually sold the old seats that was in the van. I had some like mini clubman sort of seats in it from the 70s. So anyway, I sold them, and then I've put the money towards obviously getting these ones done. So I'll flip the camera around. Right, so as you can see, 2 seats, handbrake gaiter, gear stick gaiter. These are the pocket liners for the doors. Never mind me, what's it called? Yellow fingers. I've just been messing around with the rocker cover. So you've got the inner door pocket liners. You've also got dash inserts, obviously for the oval binnacle which I'm running in the van, and then I've also got the bottom bit as well, which is literally everything you see there is 100% genuine leather. Also in the van as well, which I did get from Optimise, was one second. I had a bit of a tidy up in here as well because it was an absolute mess. So you've got like the little cardboard, sorry, not cardboard, MDF inserts, which go there just to stiffen it up a little bit. So I've got one for this side, and then one for that side, which is just there. Again, like I said, I'm just stuck with the van at the minute because of the Newton Commercials carpet. So yeah, unfortunately the van is going to have to take a little bit of a back seat. However, I've got some jobs I want to get on with the blue Mini and the red Mini. If you've not seen the red Mini before on the channel, I know I've had quite a few subscribers recently. It's a 2,000 mile genuine car. So I'll probably do a video on that actually, because I've never actually done a video of it with the channel. So right, I'm going to stick this interior in the back of the van, and I'll just show you a bit of the old interior, so you can get a grasp of why I got a new interior, and just keep the existing one. So stick with me. Okay, so that is the old interior. So that's one of the dash liners, and obviously that's a new one. So as you can see, it's just night and day difference. All this one, it's all like ripped around the edges. I think it's a Newton Commercials one, but it must be an old one, because yeah, and like I said, that's just a vinyl, whereas that's real leather, and that just feels a lot better than that does. So yeah, I think it was a wise move going for leather. Also, you may be wondering why I've gone brown instead of black. So if you've ever drove a minivan, you will know when the sun gets on them, it is just absolutely disgusting. So I didn't want a black interior because, one, it attracts the sun, and two, I've had cars with black interiors in the past. I've never actually had a car with a brown interior, so I thought, do you know what, I might as well spice it up a little bit. And also, the earlier vans used to come with like a tan interior, so yeah, that's why I went brown. So right, that's it for today. Fingers crossed my deliveries turn up, so I can get cracking on the van. Failing that, like I say, I've got jobs I want to be doing on the blue one. I'm also going to pull my red Mini out as well, as that's not been touched for months. So yeah, I'm sure I'll find jobs to do on that. I'm going to try and upload on Sundays at sort of 4 or 5 o'clock if I can. I'm going to try and stick to a Sunday. Obviously it gets me in the garage doing bits, and obviously it gives you guys something to watch whilst we're all on lockdown and stuff. So right, as always guys, take care. If you've got any questions about the interior or anything in general, drop a comment, and I shall see you in the next one. Cheers guys.